Okay, good evening, friends. Today is 20th March 2021, and today we are talking about our series Varanasi, and this is eighth part in that series. Okay, so we are talking about various things in Varanasi. Today I took a dimension of water. Okay, water play a very significant role in every life form on planet Earth. Okay, and we called our planet a blue planet only due to the presence of water. That means three-fourths of planet Earth is made up of water. Okay, so in Varanasi, where civilization prosper, where large gathering, large trade, commerce, culture, art, dance, all these things are prosper, and also this when this civilization is in its full flourished form, so what so in which manner water play a role in this civilization? So we see we when we visit Varanasi, okay, we see a river, okay. People call that river Ganga, River Ganga. When we go about the origin of River Ganga, it originated from Gangotri, which is situated in Mansarovar in Nep- Nepal. Yeah, uh, Gomukh, we call them Gomukh, and it is situated near Mansarovar in region of Nepal. And from that region, this river flow and it covers four states in India. Okay, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. And finally, go down to ocean near West Bengal. And the last pilgrimage site where this river meets the ocean, we call it Ganga Sagar. Okay. So when the river Ganga flows from Gangotri and meet ocean near Ganga Sagar, in between it passes through four states, and in this path many famous pilgrimage site religious places are situated like Haridwar. When you go to Uttarakhand, you visit two famous pilgrimage site. First one is Rishikesh, second one is Haridwar. Okay, and in Uttarakhand itself, we have five, five Prayagas. Okay, we call them as a Panch Prayaga. First one is Vishnu Prayag, second one is Nand Prayag, third one is Karna Prayag, fourth one is Rudra Prayag, and fifth one is Dev Prayag. Okay, after that, when Ganga meet Yamuna, we call that region Sangam. Okay, and this region is situated in Allahabad. Okay, so when Ganga flows from Gangotri and meet ocean near West Bengal in and a site called Ganga Sagar, in between it passes through four states, and these five, what can I say, Prayagas are situated in Uttarakhand. Okay, when you come down to Uttar Pradesh, in this state, three main cities or I can say religious places are situated. First one is of course Varanasi, second one is Kanpur, third one is Allahabad. Okay. After that, when this river flow in the region Bihar, there also pilgrimage site is situated. Okay, uh, on the bank of this river, Patna city is built. Okay, when it go to West Bengal, also passes through river Hooghly and meet into the ocean near Ganga Sagar. Okay, so people take bath in this river because this is a very holy river, and also many medicinal quality in the water of river Ganga is found because it flows from the Himalaya. Okay, and lots amounts of medicinal plants are situated in the path. Okay, so that quality of medicine mix up in the water, and that water flows in the river. Okay, and many rituals, many practices are done with the help of this river. Okay, so in Hindu religion this water is called sacred. When people die, people give him Ganga Jal. Okay, Ganga water. Okay, and this is a purest form of water as considered in Hindu philosophy, mythology, or can say religion. Okay, many people criticize that, but at one level it is true. On another level, it may have some misconception. But one part is that some part of it is actually true. Okay, either you believe or do not believe, just go and apply it on any activity. If it benefited, that means it has some role and it benefited a lots of people. That's why people claim that this water is a miracle. Okay, and it solved many problems. Okay, so in this video I put some pictures and some facts of information through which we can understand the whole topic of river Ganga. Okay, so Panch Prayagas, 4 5 pilgrimage site and river. Okay, and we saw how the basin of river Ganga give life to, I think, 50% of population of India. Okay, that's why this river is worshipped, because it provides livelihood, it provides tourism, it provides religious rituals, agriculture, commerce, and many other practices. Because 75%, when your body is made up of 75% of water, when the planet earth is made up of 75% of water, so its significance already is very very huge in our life. Okay, so I show you some pictures here. Through that pictures and through that facts, we gain some other knowledge and solve other problems. Okay, so see what I tell you in the beginning. Panch Prayagas. Okay, Panch Prayagas in the path of this river. So when this river flow from Gangotri, many other small rivers are meet in this river. Okay, and the point where other rivers meet with this river, we call that point as a Prayag. Okay, so here let's say four famous pilgrimage sites. First one is Yamunotri. Here it is. I'm sorry. First one is Yamunotri. Second one is Gangotri, Kedarnath, and Badrinath. Okay, from Yamunotri river, Yamuna is flow from Gangotri, Bhagirathi, from Kedarnath, Mandakini, and from Badrinath, Alaknanda. Okay, when Dholi Ganga meet the river Alaknanda, which flow from the Badrinath, we call that point as a Vishnu Prayag. Okay, so this one. When a river Nandakini meet with the river Alaknanda, we call that point as a Nanda Prayag. When the river Pindar Ganga meet with the river Alaknanda, that point we call as Karna Prayag. When the river Mandakini, which flows from the Kedarnath, meet with the river Alaknanda, which flows from the Badrinath, we call that point as a Rudraprayag. When the river Bhagirathi, which flows originated from Gangotri, and a river Alaknanda, which originated from Badrinath, when these two rivers meet, we call that point as a Devaprayag. Okay, and after that point, this Bhagirath river is called as Ganga. And when the river Ganga meet with river Yamuna, which come from Yamunotri, we call that point as a Sangam. And this is situated near Allahabad. This place is in Uttar Pradesh, in the state Uttar Pradesh of the nation India. Okay, so clearly see this picture. This picture is of Vishnu Prayag. Okay, Vishnu Prayag, you remember in the previous slide I tell you about Vishnu Prayag, when two river Alaknanda from this side and one more Dholi Ganga. So this one is Dholi Ganga, this one is Alaknanda. Maybe I do not know which one is which, but two river. Maybe this one is Alaknanda or Dholi Ganga, or maybe this one is Alaknanda Dholi Ganga. When these two rivers meet, we call this point as a Vishnu Prayag. Okay, Prayag means where two river or more than two river meet. At Sangam in Prayagraj, earlier its name is Allahabad. Here at that point three rivers are meet. Okay, Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. People call this Saraswati as a it's quite vanished right now, but in ancient scriptures its presence is mentioned. Okay, so see, when the two rivers meet, a beautiful site is situated here, and people practice many rituals, do yoga, do meditation. Okay, and follow their rituals. Okay, that's why in from the ancient Vedic people or many Hindu religious people practice these practices on daily basis. That's why rivers play a very significant role in their life. It's play also significant role in many lives, but people who used to do rituals on daily basis on a 2-3 times in a day. For them, significance of river is much high. Okay, so after Vishnu Prayag, this one is Nanda Prayag. Nanda Prayag, when Alaknanda meet the river Nandakini. Okay, so where Nanda, this one is Nanda Prayag, when Alaknanda Alaknanda Nanda Prayag, when Alaknanda meet Nandakini river, Alaknanda. When Alaknanda meet with Nandakini river, a point called Nanda Prayag. Okay, so clearly see many beautiful forests, stones, and many medicinal herbs. Okay, and also roads are created for tourism purpose. Okay, so this water is very pristine and very quiet. People do meditation and yoga here because this place is very suitable for that. Okay, that's why many meditators, many yogis, many spiritual people, many religious people sit down in, near these places because atmosphere of these places is very good for that activity. Okay, this one is Karnaprayag. Karnaprayag, when I think Alaknanda meet with Pindar Ganga, I think. Yeah, when Alaknanda meet with Pindar, when Alaknanda meet with Pindar Ganga, we call them as a Karnaprayag. Okay. Also see when these two rivers meet, our religious site is here, and people do their practices and rituals here. And see, this place is also very beautiful. And what can I say? The vegetation, the forest cover, and the pristine water, a very good atmosphere is here, and we feel it in the pictures. So think people who live there, how they feel. Okay, and at these places, knowledge, music, dance are naturally come. You do not have to put an extra effort on that. Okay, that's why people choose this type of places for study, for dance, for music, and or other things. Okay, very good. This one is Rudraprayag. Rudraprayag, when I think Alaknanda, from this side Alaknanda meet with, what is the name? I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. Kedarnath. Okay, Mandakini. I'm sorry. Mandakini. When Mandakini river meet with Alaknanda river, a point where they meet is called Rudraprayag. And see again here temples are built, sites for visitors, for tourists. Okay, are made, and see the purity, or I can say the cleanliness of the water. Okay, and stone which are round in shape. That means when water flow over it from many years, these change its shape and form a round shape. Okay, initially they are in a zigzag path pattern, but after some time, some geographical change happen, and this stone take a form of round shape. Okay, So there is a common in between all the Prayagas. Here two rivers are met and some religious site are there and some tourist places, some meditation places, yoga places are there where people do their daily practices. Okay, so this one is Devaprayag, where Alaknanda from one side and Bhagirathi from other side. See this here you can see settlements is built, a large settlement. Also here temples and tourist places and meditator yoga places are there, but large settlements which is absent in the previous four prayagas. Okay, but this is, we can clearly see in this picture, this is built on this site. Okay, that means this site provide a good slope, a good area for the infrastructure or for the building purposes. You clearly seeing a pole of light is there, that means electricity is also reach here in a good way. Also you can see a road where tourists take their journey through their vehicles. Okay, generally at these places vehicles are not allowed due to the sharpness of curve or many other hazardous situation. That's why people walk on barefoot or through bike or cycle, or people drop through helicopters. Okay, so here also you can clearly see a trees, buildings. That means large number of people live here. Okay, also initial lecture I told you some famous places in the flow of river Ganga. So you can clearly see Devaprayag, where Bhagirathi and Alaknanda met, and when this river flow through the states of India, many famous pilgrimage sites like Rishikesh, Haridwar, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi, Patna, and Kolkata. 3, 3, 6, and 7. 7 famous sites. 7 famous pilgrimage site or religious site are there. In Uttarakhand, Rishikesh and Haridwar are located in Uttarakhand. Kanpur, Allahabad, and Varanasi are located in Uttar Pradesh, Patna in Bihar, and Kolkata in West Bengal. Okay, so Calcutta, Patna in two other states, Varanasi, Allahabad, Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh, and Rishikesh and Haridwar in Uttarakhand. And also you can see the river basin of river Ganga. Okay, it cover a large area in Indian subcontinent, and you can clearly see many small river meet in the river Ganga, and they form a basin of river Ganga which is very huge. I think largest in the whole Indian subcontinent. Okay, so clearly see small river like Gandak, Son, Keul, Rihand, Sons. I think this one is Son, this one is any other river. Ghaggar, Sarda, Rapti, Sindh, Chambal. Okay, so many river. You can see I think 30 to 35 small river are meet in river Ganga and form a large basin. And famous sites like Bhagalpur from Bihar, barrage from the electricity generation is also built on this river. Okay. Mm, see, this one is Yamuna river. This one is Yamuna river, and this one is Ganga river. When these two river met, we call that place Sangam. It is situated in Allahabad. Okay, and after that we see this river Ganga in Varanasi. Okay, I show you some very beautiful picture of these places. Means Haridwar, Rishikesh, Kanpur, Banaras, Allahabad, Calcutta, Patna. Very beautiful pictures. Yeah, I can show you in the next slide. See again I take this picture to show you the basin of Ganga and also famous places in between. So again Agra and New Delhi associated in on the river Yamuna, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi, Kolkata, and Patna on the river Ganga. Okay. So when you go west, that means Delhi and Agra. These are on the bank of river Yamuna. Okay. Taj Mahal, which is in Agra, is on the bank of river Yamuna. When you visit Agra, Taj Mahal, you clearly see that river is flowing behind Taj Mahal. So I write down some facts here. The river Ganga flows through the state of Uttarakhand. I told you four states: Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal. It originates the Gangotri Glacier near Gomukh in Uttarakhand. That means the river Ganga is originated from the glacier, Gangotri Glacier, and the place is called as Gomukh, and it is in Uttarakhand. And at that point, initially it is known as Bhagirathi. When it meets to Alaknanda, we call them as a Ganga. Okay. At Devaprayag, the Bhagirathi meets Alaknanda. From there, it is known as a Ganga. Yeah. At Devaprayag, when Alaknanda from the Badrinath and when Bhagirathi from Gangotri, when they met at Devaprayag, after that, the river Bhagirathi is known as Ganga. Yeah, so some famous sites like Rishikesh, Haridwar, Gangotri, Varanasi are some important holy sites located on the bank of river Ganga, and it is of utmost importance in the lives of the people residing here, or also for people who travel in these parts. This is original point of Gomukh, that is Gangotri, from where the river Ganga is originated. Clearly see how water is very clear, and you can feel the freshness of this water. Okay, and stones are situated on the bank of this river. Okay, so this is you can say origin point of the river Ganga. This one is Gangotri water. See, people visited here to see this from their eye and experience these things. Okay, we see in the laptop, but people who see this river in their presence, they are very fortunate and they experience things which we are not experienced until we do not go there and explore that other possibilities. See, this is a glacier, Gangotri Glacier, where the river Ganga is originated. Okay, so see how beautiful this glacier is. From here, from there, our goddess Ganga is originated. See how beautiful it is. You just fall in love with that place. Okay, how pristine, how beautiful, how calm, how peaceful this place is. Yeah, near this one is the glacier, and these are mountains. You can clearly see the difference in the color of mountains and glacier. Okay, this is brown in color. This is of course white and blue. And see water. These are waters. Okay, I think from there water is flowing. So we clearly not see where the Gomukh point is here, but we see water is flowing from there. So I think here or some point behind it that Gomukh point is located. See, this is a picture of Rishikesh. Okay, a famous pilgrimage site on the bank of river Ganga, Rishikesh, which is situated in the state Uttarakhand. Okay, and people build here temples, religious places, and yoga and meditation center. Okay, so this is a picture of Lord Shiva, Adi Yogi. Okay, okay. That means the first yogi, Shiva, who the picture of God Shiva is always in the form of meditation. That's why people give very important to meditation to know the ultimate in the existence in the cosmos. And it is true. When you practice meditation, your whole life process is changed completely, and it is for good. Okay, your mind is very calm, and you observe things and experience things on a very large scale and a very through a very clarity. Okay, so see the river Ganga. These are temples. These are bridges from people who go from cross the river from this side to that side. This is a picture of temples. Also temples and some buildings are there to facilitate the activity, and also people residing near this river. And on the background you can clearly see a dense forest. Okay, this is very required where settlement is there for the fresh air. See, you can clearly see in this picture. This is also a picture of Rishikesh. Okay, see, moist fog is above the river Ganga. This is a temple. You clearly see on the temple something is written. This one is also picture of temple. This one is also temple. This one is also temple. These are some residential places where people reside. This is our river Ganga. I think this one is a picture of sunrise, which we see that image of the sun in the water, reflection of river sun. This is a moist fog. When you sit here and when you do anything, clearly your focus is 100% because the atmosphere is so good, so good. Just you see trees, temples, a river is flowing from near the temples, near the residents, and moist fog is above between. What other is needed? What other thing is needed? This is a very good atmosphere, and this place is Rishikesh, and this is one of the famous pilgrimage site in India. This is a picture of I think Haridwar or Rishikesh. No, I think all these pictures are from Rishikesh. This picture is also from Rishikesh. Okay, just see the beauty scenery of this place. Okay, blue. Here the color of water is blue. Residential places, forest in the background, other trees and large settlement. Okay, this one is our river Ganga. Okay, we call later Ganga. Here I think it is called as a Bhagirathi. Yeah? People see tourism is also very play a very significant role in the economy of Uttarakhand. Okay, see people do here boating and also clearly see this is just one picture of this small five pictures. You see people cross the bridge from here and there, and these are temples. Okay, so tourism is in full state when tourists come here for visiting, for do sports, for do pujas, or for just travel. Okay, because this place is so good, so good, so all sorts of people gather here and do their activity. Who play sports, they play sports. Who just interested in travel, do traveling here and there. People who are interested in pilgrimage, do pilgrimage here. Then that means all type of facilities available here, and also naturally this place is very beautiful. See, Just imagine, just see what a place. Very beautiful. I think it's need no explanation. Just beautiful. Okay. So in the larger perspective, you clearly see this is also picture from Rishikesh. You see this picture from a larger view. Okay. This is river Bhagirathi. These are temples. Okay. Again, temples, residential buildings, forest cover, residential building, a bridge. People travel from here and there, and also see people taking bath in the river to do their daily practices, daily activities. Boats are here to cross the river or enjoy the river. Okay, who want to cross the river through bridge, who want to cross this river through boat. Also, this facility is also available here. Okay, so just beautiful. Okay, so I think I stop today's lecture here, and in the next lecture I start from the Haridwar and end up to Rishikesh. Sorry, Ganga Sagar. Okay, so I stop this lecture here at the Rishikesh, and in the next video we go further and we talk about other famous site, other pilgrimage site which are situated on the bank of river Ganga. Okay, thank you. Namaskaram. Thank you.